Hey guys, it's JQ Crafty. 30 days of sketches and it's upon us. I'm so excited. I did not get started as soon as I wanted to, so let's keep our fingers crossed that I can actually keep doing them all month long. But I've got at least the first few for you, so that's awesome. I'm also my goal is to touch a different collection every day. So let's hope I can do that as well. So first one, I've got some photos of just random winter day after, I think it was around Christmas time in 2019. And I got Merry Wishmas from Fancy Pants as one of my new Christmas collections for 2020 that I haven't touched yet. So we're going to play with that for this first layout. Sketch is awesome. Let's get started. So I have out my trusty circle cutter there, and I did the same thing I did not too long ago when I used it. I'm going to end up spraying down some pixie spray because I'm trying to trim these photos down to some circles, and I want them to not move around. And the pixie spray works fantastic. So I am going to cut out doing all of them, but I do cut out one in 3-inch, one in 3.5, and another one 4. And then I will eventually also cut out some pattern paper to then be a 1/2 inch around those each ones, and then another 3.5-inch pattern paper circle because the sketch has those circles. So I follow the sketch quite closely. I am going to move a few things around. But first I'm looking through this Merry Wishmas, and it's such a cute collection. It's got some great colors and a lot of non-traditional colors also. So here I am going to cut the mats for the photos in red. And so what I did though is I went through the papers and I picked out this pale blue with snowflakes in 2 corners, and then it's got like it almost looks like mixed media itself kind of around the edge. And then I picked out the red, a green, and then you saw that I grabbed, and the red, I believe, yes, has the cut apart sheet on the back of it. And then you saw that I grabbed the package insert. I'm actually just going to use that for the banners because it's all the patterns. It's already kind of in a strip. Why not use it? Right? Right. And the whole point is to use the collection. So yeah, now I won't have the indicator of what was there, but if I'm using it, it doesn't matter because some of that's going to disappear anyway, right? So I trimmed down a thin piece of the green, and I determined that by where the colors were sitting that was on that little indicator strip of all the patterns in the collection, and the green was going to get covered up anyway. So that's why I decided to go with the green. I didn't want it to be a pattern that was showing up really well in the banners because to me it looks kind of funny sometimes when it's a pattern laid on a pattern, if that makes any sense. But yeah, so I made sure that it was a pattern that was going to be covered up, and the green's pretty much covered up. The polka dot actually gets covered up, and the snowflake one actually gets quite covered up, which is fine because the background's the snowflake. I'm kind of sad that the polka dot one gets covered up, but that's all right. All right, so here I am trimming those down. I made all the banners, and I'm going to put all my pictures on their circles. And I really like how bold that looks and how it stands out on the blue paper. This is a really good sketch to start with. Lots of circles. I'm sure Christina's having a ball. Today, when you go watch her on Redefine Creative page, she'll be doing a live one every day, and everybody else that's playing along will be in the description down below, which is quite a few people, and not all those people are coming every day. So unfortunately, you're going to have to kind of take a look and see who is, but Christina always. And I know Crystal went crazy and she's ahead of schedule for posting hers. So I know she's got one. I believe Rebecca also has one today for sure. Crystal, Christy, Rebecca, and I want to say Jen, Kay's mom, and somebody else I saw had done one recently. So I'm just attaching those circles all together just so I know where they go. And now I'm trying to figure out, okay, what else do I want to do? Well, first I know for sure I'm going to pop this thing up on foam. So I'm going to do that, cutting out the measly, really fussy stuff. So you don't have to See all the little fussies of putting it on. But then I wanted to kind of accentuate behind where the photos are going. So I grabbed this white Brilliant ink, and yeah, it doesn't show up. I can't find an ink that actually shows up that's white. It's kind of frustrating. I get it. White is the absence of color, and then I'm trying to ink blend just to create a shadow, and it's just not working. I've heard though that the Distressed ink, the white one, I don't remember what it's called. I think there's like a special name for it. It's like this fancy hybrid. I really need to get that because I've heard that is pretty good. So then I decided just to go in with my white Dina Wakley acrylic spray and splatter it. I've clogged the nozzle, there's no spraying, but I just figured I'd splatter it, add a little bit more to around where everything's going. And as that dries, we're just kind of gonna play with the ephemera and figure out what we want to tuck where and figure out the title because I'm not quite sure. So I figured I would maybe dive into some of my ColorCast Designs acrylics and wood veneer and see what I got in there. But first I'm going to go through the ephemera pack that came, and I somehow got 2 of them. I don't remember what happened. I think I thought I wasn't getting one when I ordered like the little mini collection pack, so I ordered a second one. And so I got 2 and I was like, well, dang it. So I have 2. So I went through the ephemera pack though, and I have this cute, there's a little house and a couple trees and a sled that we're picking out and a pine cone and this all bundled up little thing with a hat. I thought that would be perfect. Kind of get those little clusters down where we got them down there. Really liking that. And then I decided, you know what? I'm going to add some silver. So I got some Vicki Boutin silver acrylic paint that I'm going to water down and add splatters to. Since I was going to be playing with those acrylics. You saw that I had December shenanigans blah, blah, on there, but then I realized these pictures actually aren't in December, they're after Thanksgiving, so the tail end of November. I mean, no one would really know, but it also wasn't quite the right blue, and then when I was going through, there was the glittery Let It Snow, which is perfect, and the gray snowflakes, which also is perfect, because there is gray in this collection, and I thought they really go well with it. So yeah, that's why I added those silver splatters to kind of bring in some more sparkle and shine. And it's hard to see. You can't really see it on video or on the photos very well, but yeah, there's me trying to show you. It does a little bit of shiny in the splatters. And the way my paintbrush was, though, it ended up being like splatters, like line splatters, not nice circle splatters. So I don't know what happened there. But now I'm just putting everything on the page that we kind of arranged already. And oh, one thing's falling off already. Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness. Put down. Tucked all those ephemera pieces and then gluing all the acrylic pieces in place of where I like them. I'm also going to use some of they're like puffy dots. I think they're not quite enamel. They're kind of puffy. I'm just going to use them in the gray to bring more of that gray throughout. And then everything's kind of framed by the gray. And then I'm going through the ephemera again because I really like the little journaling strip spot. I'm not going to journal a ton because it's self-explanatory, and I did end up journaling under where I put the title, which that's what changed. But I like that spot for the title since I wasn't doing a photo. And so I'm going to do some stamping on those little journaling strips, little banner strips instead. I do have another layout that's going to go with this one, and that one I have some journaling on too. But I do journal under the title a little bit there in that center circle. But I'm just going to stamp, I have these LA Studio, they're just some good phrases. So I'm going to stamp a row of hearts, enjoying this in all my heart. And then on another one that's up in the kind of the upper right area, I'm going to just stamp the date with my Vicki Boutin roller date stamp. I think it's Vicki Boutin, or is it High Swap? I don't remember now. But I like it. It's like one of my favorite ones just because I like the handwriting. It might be High Swap. I'll have to check on that. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So I will leave you with close-ups here coming up soon. Make sure you check out everybody else that's playing along, and we'll see you tomorrow for another sketch.